Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 4th of November. I've got an apology to make because I didn't get a reading in last week because I was on holiday on the beautiful island of Malta, and oh my gosh, what a beautiful, beautiful place. So I did pack my cards and my stand, but I forgot my mic. So maybe I wasn't meant to do a reading, but I feel really refreshed, really excited to be doing the readings again. And the Empress has just popped out for you guys. Look, beautiful card. She's all about nurturing, making things grow, rebirth, new beginnings. She's very abundant. Right, let's see. Let's start your reading, Sagittarius. Dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Sagittarius and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. So, usual 5-card spread. Starting off with your overall energy for next week, King of Cups. Your opportunity is the 4 of Cups. Temperance is in your challenge. The 5 of Wands is what you don't see coming. And the 4 of Pentacles is in your outcome. So we've got the King of Cups in your overall energy. Now, King of Cups is very emotionally intelligent. He's very supportive. Nothing knocks him off his stand, or off his throne, I should say. Even when emotions are very high, he's the one that will make it all nice. You know, he's very calm. He's very supportive, as I said. It can also be it can be also attributed to a counsellor, or a fatherly figure around you who's just very, very incredibly supportive, or your partner. Is a water sign possibly? So Pisces, Scorpio. Oh my gosh, sorry, I've got a bit of a brain issue going on here. Why can I not remember that? Cancer, of course it is. Sorry about that. So yeah, overall energy, I think this is saying you've got a lot of support around you next week. 4 of Cups is in your opportunity. Now, the 4 of Cups is about a very fed up energy. And things that really aren't growing. It's a bit like whenever I see this card, I imagine tumbleweed going across, you know, the desert. Like it's a bit sparse, nothing's happening. It's a bit Groundhog Day. As an opportunity, I think there's an opportunity for you to perhaps reevaluate, because look, you've got the hand of God there offering you something more, something else, but you're too concentrated on these here that, you know, a bit fed up with that. So there's an opportunity, I think, for you to reevaluate a situation, and possibly the King of Cups is going to offer you some support with that, or, as I said, a counselling role. Temperance is here in your challenge. Now, temperance normally means the balancing and alchemy, turning two things into one and to make a very harmonious situation. And it's about patience. So I feel like you're trying to find a balance in something, and perhaps not being too patient about it either, and wanting it to happen quicker than it really should. We've got the 5 of Wands in what you don't see coming. The 5 of Wands is about arguments, people just bickering. Could be a work situation. Wands are our passions, our creations, our determination. So it could be even within the family that they have very strong egos and they're clashing. They're not working as a team. They're not on the same page. And then you have the 4 of Pentacles as an outcome and advice. Advice card, this would be to perhaps look at your finances and get them in order and be in control over them. It's also a card to say that perhaps sometimes we're holding something too close to our chest. We're too much in control of something. But we are going to be doing clarifiers. It's a 4 though. So what I'd like to say about that is about stability. 4s offer stability in numerology. So yeah, a bit of a tricky week for you next week by the looks of it, Sagittarius. But let's see why. What's happening with this King of Cups? Why do we have the King of Cups here, please and thank you? Do you know, I've just had this message come into my head that for some of you, I think this is to do with finances and people battling over finances within the family or around you. My goodness. So we've just got the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles turn up and the Sun. So the Hierophant, clarifying that King of Cups, is somebody who's very, very committed. Again, that King of Cups could be the person that is your manager, your husband, your wife. Just because it's a king, it doesn't mean to say it's a male. In fact, the King of Cups is the most female energy of all the kings because he shows his feelings, because he's not afraid to show his feelings, and he's, he's very supportive, and he has a lot of love to give, a lot of support. So the Hierophant, again, what I was saying, it does indicate somebody with a very high level of commitment. It can indicate marriage. It can indicate guru energy also. Again, it's about talking to people who really know what they're talking about. And again, the King of Cups could be that too. You also have the King of Pentacles, and this is about finances. This is somebody who's very in control of their finances, very mature, knows exactly what they're talking about, very resourceful, not particularly emotional. If it's a person around you, they would be, if they had a job, they would be an accountant, for instance, but head of the accountants, financial director. For some of you, it is a work situation. For some of you, this is a message to say you perhaps need to seek some very strong professional financial advice. You do have the Sun card, though, which is the most positive card in the deck. So whatever this is positive movement forward, I want to say for you. With the two kings there, because the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles are very different. The King of Pentacles does not show any emotion, whereas the King of Cups is all about emotion. I wonder with that Five of Wands, maybe there's some sort of battle going on, some sort of egotistical energies clashing next week around you. Anyway, let's have a look. Four of Cups is here in your opportunity. Maybe, yeah, there's an opportunity to reevaluate a situation, a marriage, a relationship, a work. Cups are our emotions and our relationships, but we will see. Let's have a look. Why do we have the Four of Cups here for Sagittarius, please and thank you? Goodness me, you've got another king. So we have three kings now. Justice and the Emperor. Gosh. For some of you, you're really battling some very strong egos around you next week. Some very opinionated people, because the Emperor is exactly that. And the King of Swords and the Emperor together are a very, very strong entity, I want to say. So let me break this down for you. The Emperor is Aries energy. Now, he's very in control. He's very disciplined. He's very same old, though. He stays in his lane. He does not like to venture out and look at new things. For some of you, there's an opportunity for you to perhaps step outside that Emperor feeling, because the Four of Cups is very much same old, or you have an Emperor around you who you are just trying to, I don't know, trying to convince them, I want to say, to do something different. You have got Justice here also. Now, Justice is the card of Libra. and balance. Maybe they were trying to balance all of these energies around you next week. Again, with temperance in your challenge, it's a challenge to balance. There's a lot of strong egos around. I keep saying that, don't I? Sorry. That's how it's making me feel. And I feel like you're in the middle of it, perhaps. You're trying to be the one that's trying to resolve something, because we've got, sorry, and the Justice card also is about contracts and some decisions being made in a very fair and just way. I think for some of you, like I said right at the beginning, there is something financial here within a work situation or family whereby people are arguing over finances, I feel. Then we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords takes no rubbish. And he makes, again, decisions in a very fair and just manner. Now, the King of Swords and Justice look are very similar. They both have their swords up. Swords up means decisions to be made. And he's very wise. You have the King of Cups offering you that lovely support here. And it's like you have to, I really feel like you're stuck in the middle of all these people. And it's down to you to sort it out. Let's keep going though. The Temperance card is your challenge. Yeah, you're really desperately, I think, trying to blend some of these energies together. And it's just not happening. And you're a bit piggy in the middle. Why do we have Temperance here, please and thank you? And it's like that Four of Cups. I'm just like, I'm fed up with this. This goes, this goes on all the time. Nothing's changing. I need to do something about it. Queen of Pentacles there. Gosh, you've got kings, queens, emperors, Hierophant. Goodness me. I wonder that Five of Wands is there. So the Queen of Pentacles as a challenge, get my words out. She's very resourceful. She's very giving. She's very loving. She's very makes the most of what she's got. You don't need to parade your money in front of her. She's not interested. She's just very grounded and quite satisfied and happy with life. Again, it's Pentacles. There's something financial, again, that you're struggling with, to deal with, to blend. We've got the Eight of Wands as a challenge. Now, the Eight of Wands is something happening very quickly, everything coming into alignment. It's usually a very positive card. It's a card to say that lots of communication is going on regarding this. Again, I feel like you're stuck in the middle and nothing much is happening. And you're thinking now, enough's enough. I need to sort this out. You've got the Ace of Wands, which is about getting that fire in your belly and sorting stuff out and getting on with a situation. But you're feeling that, again, you can't move. That Five of Wands, I am so drawn to it being sibling rivalry too, or something about people around you. And it's to do with, when also awful situations happen, I know, and I've had it personally, where you lose somebody very dear to you, and then the will comes, and then people show their true colours. I've got a feeling for some of you, this is what this is all about. For others, it's definitely about work colleagues. Perhaps, maybe you're getting more money than them, or you're not getting as much money as them, and you are finding yourself in the middle of trying to sort something out. Why do we have the Five of Wands here? Please and thank you. That's clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Lovers. That's really interesting. It's almost like interesting. So the Knight of Wands, he's all about moving a situation forward very quickly with determination and grit. And again, it's like you will take control of this and like, no more, not having this anymore. You've got the Lovers card, which is attributed to Gemini. And now it can be attributed to relationships and arguments within a relationship or family, or it can simply mean that the choices that you're making are creating these egotistical backlash, I want to say. You do have the Ace of Cups, which is beautiful. This is about your heart being filled. So it's like the Knight of Wands here is moving the situation on for you. And there is going to be backlash. You are going to have to deal with these arguments and piffle-paffle from people that they're just all out for themselves, the Five of Wands. They're the sort of people at work that, you know, they like to take all the credit but do none of the work also. And think they're very entitled energy. Let's see, Four of Pentacles. Why are you here? As an advice and outcome. I just got this message in my head that with that Four of Pentacles there saying just sit there, just sit in control, stay in control, stay calm, stay grounded. Okay. That's clarified by the Tower. Now, that's the first time I've seen the Tower for a very long time. The Tower is about chaos. It's about things happening like suddenly that you're not expecting. But with that Four of Pentacles, I think what that's saying is just stay grounded. I think these guys here is almost going to sort itself out, but it is going to be a bit of a turbulent time. The Three of Swords is here. This is about heartache, heartbreak, but it's also about healing. It's also about putting something to rest that actually perhaps was very upsetting. It created this Tower moment. However, with the Four of Pentacles, they're about being stable, just keep grounded, keep in control. We have the Page of Pentacles here, and this Page of Pentacles is all about studious. It's about learning energy. It's about going back to something that you need to revisit in order to learn something, is what I want to say. Wow, this is a very interesting reading. Bit of a tricky week next week, it looks like, Sagittarius. But anyway, let's see what the Oracle card has to say. It's very, I still think it's very financial. But let's see. What's the message? Plunge. Don't hold back. It's time. Go for it and dive in. Which is exactly the opposite to what I've just said on the Four of Pentacles about stay grounded. How interesting. However, go for it and dive in is, I think you've just got to put an end to whatever this is. I think it's come to, where's that Lover's card? Yeah. It's like a volcano was erupting for you. A volcano was, you know, bubbling away. And now I think it's actually coming to the surface. So I hope that makes sense. Do let me know if that resonates, because that's such an interesting reading for you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience, and I'll catch up with you next week.